So you're the program director for NotMe, NotMeSD.
Correct.
Which is, tell everybody what NotMe is.
Yeah. So we are the group within San Diego County Gun Owners where we help women, get a firearm. We help them apply for their CCW, and we connect attendees with certified instructors. So we want to be that bridge in the gap for women who have been victims of domestic violence, sexual assault. We want to help women who just might want to learn more about firearms but don't have a resource to learn more. So
there you go. Get like I've long said, get a gun, get training, carry it everywhere you can.
Exactly.
And this is not what I love about this program is it's not just information on the internet.
Correct.
It's not just a pamphlet, it's hands-on. Hey, I'm a trained volunteer. I'll take you to the range. I'll take you to the shop. We'll sit down and fill out the application together, whatever it takes to fulfill whatever need you have when it comes to self-defense.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And how many years old are we now?
We are 6 years old as of April. Can you believe it's been 6 years since we've been doing this together?
No, I can't. 6 years, 6 years old. San Diego County Gun Owners, NotMeSD is now 6 years old the month of April.
So April's a big month for us, Mike, right? Because the reason why NotMe was founded was because of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So this is a campaign that's observed each April, and it's dedicated to raising awareness about sexual violence, its causes, and risk factors. And we also want to educate communities, promote prevention programs, and empower individuals to take action in creating safer environments. And that is specifically what NotMe does throughout the year. But in April, we kind of jam-pack the calendar, right, with a lot of events because I understand the importance of, having as many tool belts in your tool belts as you can.
Yep.
So, of course, we concentrate on firearms, and that's what we kind of practice and preach all the time. But we want to make sure women have more tools in their tool belts to defend themselves.
So in every April, you do a fantastic job. You make sure that they have lectures and classes and all kinds of ways to educate themselves.
Yep.
What are some of the examples of classes that are coming up?
Yeah. So, of course, we always start off the month with a shooting social, and that's happening. It's already filled up. Unfortunately, these shooting socials, fill up way in advance. But shooting socials are when we take new shooters, or sometimes we have repeat shooters, pair them with experienced mentors, and we teach them how to shoot. A lot of the fear of firearms comes from the unknown and not knowing about firearms because they're scared to pick it up because it is a deadly weapon. But when we can help mitigate that fear by putting them with an experienced mentor who's going to be there to walk them through 50 rounds of ammo and take baby steps with getting them to shoot, that's always a great way to start. And anytime we put women through the NotMeSD program, that's a great starting point that we always like to kick them off with.
Awesome.
So that's our first thing is a shooting social.
What else you got? What's another one?
The next one we have is actually on April 16th, and it's a seminar that we're calling Protect Yourself with Confidence. So
nice.
2 parts. So we've got Gary Gibson, who is one of our favorite Second Amendment attorneys, right, where he's going to come and talk to the ladies about, let's say you've had to make the decision to protect yourself. What do you do now and what do you not do? So we really want to kind of give them some tips and the tricks of the aftermath when you've decided to protect yourself.
Gary Gibson, defense attorney extraordinaire.
Love him. He's so great at talking. And of course, he wants to come and hang out with 25 ladies because, who wouldn't?
Because you guys are a party.
We are a party, and we bring the party with us.
And that's April 16th. And what's it called? It's called Protect Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself. Is that what it is?
Protect Yourself with Confidence.
Oh, all right.
So, and the
That's
second
even better.
part to that seminar is we're taking our image-based decision-making class and kind of doing a condensed version of that. So image-based decision-making, this is Alicia that's going to be teaching it, is where we basically have different flashcards, and each is a different scenario. And so we want to teach you and get into the mindset of, how do I protect myself in these situations? Like, do I run? Do I use my voice, which is a powerful tool? Do I use my firearm? And we really try to get these women to think about how to protect themselves with what's on them.
Wow. That's cool. So you hold up a flashcard and it gives you a scenario and you immediately have to respond with, this is what I do. Maybe it'd be pepper spray.
Yep.
Maybe it'd be
I run away
or something. It's not always a gun.
Correct. So we really want to get them to kind of think about these different scenarios.
Now, is that one full? Is that one still
No,
alive?
we still got some openings for that. And the great thing about taking this seminar is we're giving away a free palm pepper spray. So our dear friend Russ Theodore is sponsoring it and is giving us some giveaways at that seminar.
Very cool. And then the last thing we talked about is the last thing that kind of caps off the month there is, of course, the happy hour.
Yeah. So the happy hour, the idea with this was to be able to give women that are coming through the NotMeSD program an opportunity to meet more women who are either looking for other friends to go to the range with, We want to give them, exposure to other women's groups like a girl and a gun, or, well-armed women. So we really want to introduce women to these other resources that are out there for them to continue their firearms journey. NotMe is a great starting point to where we can kind of help get you started. But, once women have gone through a shooting social and have kind of purchased their first firearm, right, like we really want to take the training wheels off of them and give them additional resources to continue their training. And one of those additional resources, of course, is this training that we're doing with Lee from Barely training, right? Yeah. So a lot of the women that come to shooting socials, some of them are repeats, and they're like, Desi, I'm bored. Like, I love the training, but I want to do more with this. And so this was a great opportunity that we wanted to put together, and partnering with Lee to do an outside class and kind of taking these skills now that they've learned at a shooting social to the next level.
Yeah, and it's up on the screen. Only the location has changed. We actually are combining the happy hour with the with comedy night. So we're going to kick it off with the happy hour. Everybody's going to get together, do some networking, talk to some folks, and talk a little bit, maybe recognize a couple of folks from that are doing good things with NotMe.
Definitely.
And then we're going to go over and laugh for a couple hours. We're going to laugh
with everybody else.
There
Correct.
you go. That's awesome. How cool is that?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've been a part of this program with you now, Mike, for 5 years. Can you believe that?
I absolutely can. You've done a fantastic job.
Well, it's only just the beginning. I mean, if you look at how many people we've helped, which is 1,300 women now, like 1,300 women in the past 6 years. I mean, that might seem like a large number, but when you think about how San Diego County has 3.5 million people, right, there are still so many other women out there who need our help. And the program is free, right? It doesn't cost anybody to come through the program. And so, we're here as a resource, and we want to help as many women as we can. And so tell a friend, right? Put the word out there that we're here to help.
And anything that's not free, for example, like if you can't afford to purchase a firearm, if you can't afford to take some of these classes, if you can't afford to apply for your CCW, then we have discounts and grants, and we want to make sure that your self-defense is not cost prohibitive.
Correct. And we want you to be able to defend yourself no matter what the cost is.
How cool is this? What a great program.
I love being a part of this. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world, because, when we can help women go through the program who have been a victim, like the gratitude that you feel from these women, Mike, is something I can't describe. Yeah. Because think about if you've been in a sexual assault situation, like someone's violated your own personal safety. And so you're afraid. You're constantly afraid because you're always looking out for what might happen next. And so when we can teach someone how to protect themselves, whether that be with a firearm or pepper spray, or teaching them how to be more situationally aware, you're giving them that empowerment back into their own hands, and you're giving them their safety back so they can feel more comfortable and confident in the day-to-day. So what we teach has a ripple effect with these women for the rest of their lives. And so these 1,300 women that have gone through the program, I mean, to me, that's 1,300 women that I've helped give their safety back into their own hands and is now a better person for it.
The other side's super rewarding too. The ambassadors, the volunteers that help you, the ladies who get the training and help with the program. It's enormously rewarding for them as well.
Definitely. I mean, we can always use more ambassadors, right? Because it's definitely not an easy task to help some of these women, because it doesn't take a lot of time, but, we can always use more resources.
There you go. And what are you doing on Tuesday morning?
Oh, Tuesday morning, I will be on KUSI talking about Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and I'm excited to kick off the month on air.
There you go. So tune in Tuesday morning, KUSI.
At 7:40 a.m., and you might see a friendly face that you might know.
How cool. So what are some goals you have for NotMe for this next year? What are some things you want to accomplish?
Yeah, definitely. That's a great question. So for the rest of 2025, my goal is to really start to reach out to other avenues of women who might need our help. So we're talking about partnering with different, domestic violence shelters and other organizations across the county, so we can be that extension of women who need their help. So let's say you walk into a shelter, you've been a victim, you get your resources for housing, you get your resources for the mental health. We want to be that resource to help you when you want to take your safety back into your own hands. And whether that be we just go through some situational awareness, we equip you with some pepper spray, we talk about firearms training, right? Like, we really want to be that extension of resources that you can get. Because, again, empowerment and mindset is a big deal, especially when you've been in these situations before.
Truly is. Well, that's awesome. All right, Desi. Anything else? Anything else you want folks to know?
Those are the big goals for the rest of this year, and it's a big April that we have coming up, so I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of opportunity to help. There's a lot of opportunity to help. If you want to help, men or women, you want to help the program, you want to help folks learn how to shoot, get the training. You want to, help the organization grow so we can help even more people. There's a lot of opportunities to help. So please decide that this is going to be the time, this is going to be the year, this is going to be the place that you're going to help us out. And if you can't, join. If you're like, hey, you know what? I'm just too busy. I got family, I got work, I got everything going on. Great. Then just become a member of San Diego County Gun Owners. Make a donation to NotMeCA by going to NotMeCA.org. Throw us a couple of shekels. Understand, but we need your dime or your time, hopefully both. That's how we're going to change culture and politics and, the way the Second Amendment's treated here in California. So that's awesome, Desi. Thanks for everything you do.
Thanks for letting me do it.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome job. Hey, thanks for watching Gun Owners Radio. I hope you loved that clip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media. And check out our website at gunownersradio.com.